It's time for Tech Time with Timmy. Hello, welcome to Tech Time with Timmy. In this episode, we're going to be talking about Google Slides. Google Slides is one of the three Office sort of web apps that are offered by Google so that you can make something like a spreadsheet or a document or a slideshow online. So today Timmy's going to be showing you about the slideshow presentation, Google Slides, but tomorrow Timmy's going to show you about using PowerPoint for those of you that prefer to use Microsoft Office. But today we're talking about Google Slides. You can add and change themes, add animations so you can tell it to make the words come in and then go out again, and all that sort of cool stuff. So it's really cool, and you can add images and then even download it as a file that's not Google Slides. So that's all going to be really cool. And in this episode, Timmy's going to show you all about. To start with, just go to docs.google.com/presentation. And if you haven't ever done one of these, you just need to click the red plus that'll be in the corner. But once you get into your presentation, it'll bring up this window prompting you to do a theme. The simple light is just that, which in Timmy's opinion isn't really a theme, but maybe you wanted to choose a theme, you just click on it, and it changes the theme. And once you're happy with it, just click the cross and the theme selector will go away. So you just click to add title and you just type in your title. Now, if you don't want to have a subtitle, you just click on the line and then hit delete. And it's gone. So, now what about animations? Animations are what Timmy talked about earlier, where it flips away and then comes back. Just wait till you see your mouse appear like this, then you just click. Then you find this line, then you right click and go down to animate. Then over here, you'll see, first of all, it's gonna fade in, but you just select the drop down. Maybe you wanted it to fly in from the top. And on click is when you wait for it to click, or after previous is as soon as it starts, because that's the first one there is. So maybe you want after previous or with previous, but we'll choose after previous. And now fast you can't really see, so Timmy usually likes to bring it down to medium. Then just click over here. Now you can do this to make it go away. So maybe you want it to fly out to left, and then after previous. So that's all cool. Now, if you want to, you gotta move this one to medium as well. Now, you can click play if you want to preview how it would be. So it comes in and then goes out. So that's pretty cool. Just click stop. So now, what if you want the slides to have a cool transition? Maybe you want it to cube's cool. If you click apply to all slides. Now, let's add another slide over here. So this slide is for the content. So click to add title. You can paste in some content. which is cool. Now this is centered, but if you don't want it centered, you click more and you just click here and you can choose any alignment that you want, but Timmy likes centered. Now this box is a bit tall, so we'll shrink it down a bit. So maybe you want to add some text in here. But that looks a bit big. So if you highlight it, you can come over here and change the size to maybe, what's 14? That's a bit too small. How about 24? That's nice. And maybe over here. And if you reckon that's cool, that's all good. But what if you wanted to add a picture? This doesn't really have space for a picture. Just move this box into half the size. Or maybe even like that. Now, what if you didn't like quite the position of this text box? Maybe you wanted to bring it over here. Now, let's add a picture. You go up to Insert, click on Insert, and then you just click Image. Now, it brings up this. You just click Upload an image, and it will bring up a file selector so that you can select the image that you want. So Timmy selected it now, and it's just uploading into there. You see this line, it's showing you the progress, sort of like a progress bar. It's almost there, and there we go. It's pretty much done. So now it will appear here, but it appears a bit too big, so we can shrink it down to size and maybe drag it over here, and that looks nice and cool. But if you want to be more exact with the positioning, you can use the arrow keys on your keyboard to move it about. So that's cool. Now we probably want to animate this page as well, don't we? So maybe you'd click that and then click Add Animation. You might want this one to fly in from the bottom after previous. We make it a medium speed. Now, what's really cool is you could click this one over here and add animation for this. So this one's still here, but you're adding another animation to bring this into it. It's going to look really cool, but it might be a bit confusing at the moment. So maybe you might want this one to fly in from the right after the previous one, and then bring it down to medium. Now, you can even do it with the picture as well. Just click on the picture and then click Add Animation. Maybe this one is going to fly in from the left. And then just choose after previous and move the dial to medium. So now, if we hit play here, it'll show us. That's the cube thing. Let's bring Tech Time with Timmy, the words, and the image. Now, what if after that happens, you want it to all zoom out of it? You can do that as well. So maybe the first thing you want to leave would be the title. Just select that and then click Add Animation. Maybe you want it to lie out to the left. After the previous, and there. So that's cool, and you can click now. Maybe you wanted this text to go away, so you just click add animation again, and maybe this time you want it to disappear. After the previous. Now, what if you wanted this image to disappear at the same time as the text? You can do that as well by just going here and then selecting disappear with previous. So if we hit play now and watch in this window, we'll say tech time with Timmy, the text will come in, and then the image. Now the title goes away and they both disappear. So that's really cool. So if you were happy with this, then the animation wouldn't work. Well, the animation would work sometimes. The animation would work when you're viewing it through Google Slides or if you download it as a Microsoft PowerPoint. But if you download it as a PDF document or text document or JPEG image or PNG or a vector graphic, those would not work with animation. You can download it as any of those, but the animation wouldn't work on it. The animation would only work as a PowerPoint file or as a Google presentation. So that's pretty much how it all works. That'll be the end of this episode of Bye.